Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have finally returned from that sickness that I was dealing with for a whole week, I believe. Yeah, somehow, interestingly enough, it was sometime after I had felt lightheaded after screaming at the top of my lungs playing the Toyster Voicer. Only a couple days afterwards, I ended up getting a cold and my voice got worn out. What were the chances of that? But I made sure to keep up with supplementing vitamin C and zinc to make sure that the cold wouldn't take as long. And oddly enough, it seemed to have worked pretty well. Of course, I was also making sure to stay hydrated. No matter what situation you're in, always stay hydrated. But yeah, I'm finally back, and we're starting off my time back streaming with the good old game of Hexxit II Hardcore. And as usual, if I end up dying, then the stream ends. Or if the stream just ends up going for longer than usual, then I usually find a good place to call it. But yeah, it's good to be back. Let me just get this started and name. I'll just give it this name. It'll be loading up momentarily. Oh, hang on. Just gotta make sure to switch to the right thing here. Oh! Jose, thank you for the follow. Yo, man, your stream is amazing. We'll love to be here often. Add up on Discord. I just got back. I just got back, guys. Calm down. I don't know why the message wasn't showing up on the chat thing for restream, but it was able to show up on screen. But yeah, it was quite... While I might not have been able to stream earlier... Well, I wasn't able to stream earlier this week. I mean, earlier last week. I did make an appearance on a friend's stream. I teamed up with Momo, otherwise known as Gothmime, as they were playing Luigi's Mansion, and I was able to stick around for the whole playthrough, even when I should have been asleep trying to get some rest. But I wanted to be there for them. I stuck it out through the end, and they managed to actually beat the whole game. And how long was it? Like, I think it was it like 5 hours? Yeah, I think that's how long it was. As usual, just gotta take care of these first. I'd also been playing around with the tracking a little bit, trying to figure out what works, because like, even though it's been months since I've... Okay, give me 1 second. Just gotta check one thing real quick. There we go. I think that should be able to work. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. I'm still figuring all this out. So let me just switch back to this. Okay. So now I just need to find a good place for the house this time. And I already found a large dungeon that I could probably take over at some point, given that I stay alive long enough. Wait, why was that split amongst? Why was that apart from that block of wood? That's unusual. Hi-Fi? What is this used for? Oh. Or I could use this for a potion of fission. What is that? Oh, actually, now that I realize it, this could be a better area for the house. Except there are a few dirt blocks missing, which kind of bother me. I'll have to patch that up, though. Oh wait, what am I doing? I already set up a crafting table somewhere. Except now I don't remember where I put it. You know what? I could always make another one. There we go. Got an upgrade. Oh yes, this song. I haven't heard this in a while. So I don't think I've given an update on this yet, but tomorrow, if you've been following with the YouTube channel, be sure to be on the lookout for another stream highlights video coming soon. Yes, it'll be another FNAF one, but next week there will also be one that doesn't involve FNAF. This will have, like, moments from other streams as well. Some from, like, months ago, and, I think it's... Well, actually, there'll be two. There'll be one from months ago. Well, one from streams that were months ago. And a few more that'll... And another one that'll be from months afterwards. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting dirt to fill that area that seemed off compared to the rest of the grass. I don't like when it does that. Oh, so close. Okay, got that figured out. Now I can finally start building. Oh wait, I need more wood. so close to building the first house and yet so far. Okay, now I can finally start. Have this be where the front door goes. Something about this seems off. Ah, here we go. I just miscalculated. I just started this and I'm already that low on hunger. Pressure's already on. Unless I use up the apples. There we go, that can still work. Oh, that's right, I don't have enough cobblestone to make a furnace yet. Still don't have enough yet. Okay, there. No, wait, hey, that was a one-off. Why not? It wouldn't hurt to have extra. Oh yeah, definitely gonna need to set up some doors. There and right there. I'm not sure if this was mentioned on the previous chill stream that I did, but in case like some of you weren't aware. Oh wait, it wasn't on a chill stream. I think it was when I was setting up that lobby in Repo after I was done playing this voicer. But on Sunday, as August was ending, I had mentioned to my friends that I had never heard a single Hatsune Miku song before, and on that night, I was sent a Hatsune Miku song, and it was pretty good from what I heard. And then multiple of my friends started sending me more, and then it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'll spend the rest of the night listening to these. And then there were even more in that channel there were even more in that chat that was sent. And no matter what, I stayed dedicated to making sure that I would listen to all of them. Oh, let me just check one thing once again. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay, there we go. And as a result of dedicating to listening to all of those in one night, it was another one of those nights where I stayed up past midnight. Henceforth, I had nicknamed that night the Miku Miku Midnight. August 31st. 2025. So that shall go down in history. For me, at least. And the reason why I bring that back up is just recently I had watched a Jaden Animations video that was about Hatsune Miku. And then she ended up talking about a playlist that was filled with a lot of Vocaloid songs, and I checked some of those out. Cause why not? I'd already dived that far down the rabbit hole, and knew there was no way of escaping it. Which is not to say I didn't like the songs. They were great. At that point, being an enjoyer of Vocaloid songs has just become a part of me. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, not necessarily. Chat, we're not giving up this early. I know I'm gonna have to break that promise of ending the stream that quickly. We're giving this a real try. Okay, do not spawn me in. Okay, there. Okay, I'm not sure if I like this spawn. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. I should not have gambled with that zombie horse. Okay, this will be the one where if I die, no matter how quick it is, if I die, then the stream ends. Last time I did this, it ended pretty quickly at like half an hour, but this was like under half an hour, so that's not gonna suffice this time. We got the usual stuff. I gotta plot out where the house would be. Because in this kind of biome, it wouldn't be as easy to find a flatter area. No, actually, this could work. It better not. I was going to be really disappointed if it turned out to be one of those stakes that would just attack instantly. That would have sucked. Come on, chop down the whole tree. Okay, there we go. Oh, what is this? Oh. What is this pillar about? I'm gonna have to investigate that later. Do I want to build a house out of willow wood or oak wood? That is something that I'll have to figure out. I think I'd have to clear out more of the dirt before building the house. First I'm going to need some cobblestone. Safe enough area? Okay, this should still be able to work. I'm just now noticing the chanting in this song. I've listened to this song so many times in Rayman Raving Rabbids that I've never noticed the chanting in the background. I've noticed like every other instrument, just not that. Oh, I just realized, let me turn this down a little. Is that a bit more balanced? I hope so. Probably build one of these here. Oh, I can't reach that. I'll just have to stick to the ones here. Something else I had decided to look into was I had discovered the rabbit hole of battle jackets. And for those that wouldn't know already, there are people that would take these denim jackets and cut off the sleeves, and they would sew patches of like some of their interests on there. I know it would be a common theme, a common thing to have like rock bands or metal band logos sewn onto there. And that's something that I would definitely like to look into. I'd like to find some kind of I'd like to find some kind of denim jackets in a Goodwill, and remove the sleeves and start sewing some patches of a lot of the bands that I like, particularly of the rock and heavy metal theme. Of course, I would also include Michael Jackson, even if he's not exactly metal. A lot of metalheads are huge fans of him, and so am I. Plus, I think he fits under the rock category, especially thanks to Beat It. Plus, it's my battle jacket. I get to make my own rules. And while this wouldn't go with the rock and metal theme, I was sent a patch that I probably would include on the battle jacket, because it is something that I like. It's a patch of Monokuma from the Danganronpa series. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, that's not gonna be evened out. Okay, wait, I can fix this. There we go. But yeah, it seems like all I would be missing for that particular side quest, we could call it, is I'd have to get in contact with someone I know that can sew the patches onto that jacket. I think it would be a cool thing to look into. I have like a list of bands and artists somewhere that I made sure to bookmark the links of when it came to the patches, so I could find those patches and make sure that have them included on the battle jacket. Wait, where do I put the front door? Oh, here. I do wonder. I do wonder if it'd be worth seeing if I can get another person in here. I could probably see where that goes. Let's see. Will I get jump scared, or will I see if there will be another person joining me for this? I think this will probably require some stairs. Just place one of these here. Oh, there's a chocobo nearby. Oh, he or she is on top of my house. And still making noise. I don't have anything that you'd like at the moment. So you're just gonna have to wait. I suggest you stay outside of my house, please. Thank you. Use that door as fuel, and those saplings as fuel. Oh, where did the lag spike come from? I could probably smelt the rest of this. I could use this iron to upgrade the things that I have. You know, I probably should. And then when I get more iron, then I can start making the armor. And just use this one block of cobblestone for a shovel because I don't have one. Not seem like a safe area with that spider around. Okay, I could still make it safely across. Although it is very dark in this area. Oh my god, no. Me creepers this early? What the heck? No, not another one! You are ruining the chill aspect of this. Oh, that better be the... No. Ooh. Please let that be the last of them. Hey, managed to find some apples though. Probably use this to get across from there. And now I can start getting some. Ooh, I am glad that I watched my step there. That could have ended horribly. just realized, is that set on the wrong one? I have no idea why Restream is not showing the chat, but on screen it's showing it just fine. There we go, finally got some torches. Now I can get some more iron. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that's a harbinger. Seriously hoping that it didn't spot me. I have no time for bots. I have no time for those scams. Actually, hang on. Let me get to. I think I gotta get to the Twitch chat to actually ban it. Well, I don't even see it here. I'm gonna try again. No, I guess it's gone for good. But no thank you, I'm not in need of cheap viewers. Besides, I'm pretty sure Twitch is taking care of the bot problem. So if that's still going on, that just confuses me. What would even be the point? Hey, welcome. Oh boy. That creature better not be. Oh no! 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 Not this early! Not this early! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare come down from here! Okay, it's not following me. There's at least a skeleton there, so I can probably easily take. Giant skeleton. Never mind. Whew. Okay, we're good. No. Oh, what, nearby, no, 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 no. No! This is, Hexxit II. I was playing this in hardcore mode, and I had pretty much goofed my other attempt on this. So, because this already ended pretty quickly, I'm gonna just do another attempt. So give me one moment. Usually I have this rule where I would end the stream if the world ended, but it has been way too early. And with that being said, I'm going to try again. This happened like twice. It only took like 20 minutes for the death to happen. No, I'm not immediately. Okay. I forgot to switch back to the Minecraft one. There we go. You're not gonna get me that easily. Don't think I don't see you there. Let's get rid of that marker. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the whole theme of this mod pack is a dungeon crawl type of theme, and that goes as far back as Hexxit 1, which I think was version 1.4.7. I know it was 1.4 point something. I don't remember the exact version. But I used to play that a lot when I was younger. And then I decided to revisit it like 10 years later. And then I found out Hexxit 2 was a thing. And I would immediately get hooked on that to the point where I would try to make my own mod pack with a similar kind of theme, and then with mods from Juddeca, which had more of like a industrial kind of theme going. It was pretty much a mix and match of many mods that I'm pretty sure would seem very out of place on the same pack. I streamed that once, and I streamed that in like a hardcore world once, and then another time I was streaming that with a friend because I had made a server for it. I think that was the only stream with that mod pack though, because understandably she's been busy. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll bring that back. Oh, what happened there? It just depends on how busy both of us are. It has reached the month of September, so that's usually the season where many people, myself included, start to become more busy. And it gets harder and harder to schedule things. That's unfortunately how things are. But we find ways to make it work. I'm definitely gonna need more wood in order to build a house. Oh, give me that look. I could just aim for making my house out of oak wood, or just chopping out a bunch of birchwood trees and going with birch. Even if I do like oak more. There seems to be more frequency of birch trees, so I could probably make my house out of that. That'll be much easier to go with. And then the farm I could use the oak wood for. Both wood. Both is good. I could make the walls like a checkerboard of both of those kinds. There's an idea. It might be somewhat complicated, but I'm still willing to go through with that. Okay, there we go. This is going to be a lot more, this is going to be quite a bit more time consuming than just building a house out of one type of wood. Okay, there we go. Managed that. Oh. Can't have that breaking the pattern. Yeah, that should work. That'll be where the door goes. Hey, get that out of the way. This is actually coming together nicely. I'll have this be the doorway to the farm. Okay, but the question is, do I go with one oak door and one birch door? Maybe so, to fit with the theme. Yeah, let's go for it. One oak door and one birch door. I'll have the birch door be the front door, and oak be the door to the farm. Then I could just use the rest of those as fuel. Oh, almost forgot. Got the material to make an upgrade, so gotta make sure to take care of that. Just had to check on one thing real quick. Oh, that's right, I have enough for a shovel. I can get the iron over there. Hey, sir? Yeah, that's my property. Now we get to smelting some stuff. Oh, wait. Doors first. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the turkey that was killed. I just gotta see what other ores may be available from this random generation. That's one pretty overpowered thing about this mod pack. I've been streaming for 1 hour. Almost an hour. But this was not the second world that I had set up. And I felt that ending it at just 20 minutes was too short. But that first world lasted only 20 minutes, and then I started another one that lasted only another 20 minutes. So past this one, either if like enough time has passed, then sir, do you mind? If enough time has passed, then I can find a good place to stop there. Or if it turns out this world lasts only another 20 minutes, then I could probably end it there. And then next week I'll plan on streaming a different game. Who knows? Maybe I'll return to playing FNAF Security Breach, since it's been a while. regardless of the quality of that game, I've been having fun playing it. Now to make a chest. Oh, that fuel already ran out. There we go. You going to sleep? Alright, have a good night's sleep. Thanks for stopping by. School? Oh yeah, that's fair. We got like a similar kind of schedule going on, but it's one of those things where class is on specific days, and tomorrow happens to be one of those days where I don't have it. Oh, that turkey is full of quite a bit of hunger. Alright, see you later. Thanks again for stopping by. We appreciate it. I shall continue to go through with this checkerboard house. Oh, there's a mini golem. You know, I'm glad I went with this idea. This is actually pretty creative. Though I wish I could find another oak tree that wasn't surrounded by skeletons. That's a minigame, isn't it? Yep. Fortunately, I do not have the proper weaponry to go against that. Or maybe I do. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, what happened to that block right there? Well, we survived nonetheless. Oh, that's a ravine. I'm not taking my chances with that. Okay, that's a skeleton I can take on for sure. More of the checkerboard house can have some progress. Oh, that's not supposed to go there. Yep, I thought that was a spider. Oh, great. Another creeper. But at least it's not the mini creepers. I got a carob nut from the creeper. Not sure why those drop that. Okay, I've been spotted. Oh, falling star had shown up. Well, how far away is that? Oh boy. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. I'm not gonna get killed that okay, there's an ogre surrounding my house. Cool. Isn't that just the Harbinger? They just really want me to give up. No, 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 no. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. No, 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 no. They're just relentless. Please don't remember. Do you ever give up? Okay, hopefully he forgot. Hopefully that grass is not surrounded. I can just sneak by and heal from the grass. And hopefully that snake does no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. It just keeps getting it just keeps getting unlucky. I'm gonna need that. I did what I had to do to survive. Okay, we're good. Whew. Okay, we're good. How am I supposed to get back there? I'll set a waypoint there just in case. Home. To go. Just gotta figure out how I'm supposed to get there. Oh boy. Where did that explosion come from? Oh good, it's becoming daytime. Well, there goes that pick. probably end up having plenty of coal by this point. Is there any other iron that I can find so I can... Oh wait. I do have an iron pick that I could use for the diamond. I forgot that I had that. How did I miss that when it was like right in one of the squares of my immediate inventory? Now you have a diamond pick. When am I ever gonna have use for that? The diamond pick definitely, but the duckweed? Such a useless item. I don't know when that heart got there, but that was pretty lucky. Oh, you couldn't sleep? I've been there, man. Especially when the weather would be... Especially when... Well, for me, it would usually be a case of the weather being like past the 90 degrees in Fahrenheit. Where I'm at, we had like a heat wave going. When I'm pretty sure summer was supposed to be ending by then. Even like as a day before, from what at least my phone is predicting, apparently it's supposed to reach like 96 degrees a day before the first day of fall. Why that's even gonna be the case, I have no idea. Especially after today being a day that was supposed to have rain scheduled, but all we got was a cloudy sky. Just nothing but a sky that was cloudy and hills that were silent. Let's see what other randomly generated ores are nearby. Besides the coal, that's pretty much everywhere to begin with. Oh, found more iron though. How long am I streaming? I think at least until either I reach 2 hours or until I end up dying randomly again. Or maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how that goes. But I think I've got a good thing going right now. We just have to make sure to get enough iron for an armor set and a good weapon. And I should have better luck this time. Oh, I'm glad I didn't stand on top of those. And we got more iron in this area. You have no school, lucky. Actually, well, I do. It's just not on... Just for me, it's not on Friday. So Thursday nights are, I guess my Friday night. But even on my Friday nights, I will still sleep at a somewhat reasonable time. Because I'm in a time zone that is not past... I'm in a time zone that's basically not the East, so while I have like multiple friends that live in the East Coast, and I end up feeling bad when I make them stay up later, because by the time it's like 10 or 11 for me, it's like 1 or 2, no, it's like near midnight, if not midnight for them. No, wait, if I'm doing the math correctly, if it would be 9 for me, if it'd be 9 for me, it'd be 12 for them. If it's like 10 or 11, it'd be like 1 or 2 a.m. for them. Regardless, I feel bad for keeping them up that late. There's like a majority of us that live on the West Coast, and then a lot of them that's quite a few of them that live on the East Coast, and we keep them up as a result. Yeah, it's basically not the usual. It's basically not the usual like middle school or high school kind of schedule. It's more like a college kind of schedule where like certain classes will be on certain days. And Friday just happens to be one of those days where I don't have to get prepared for that. That's all I can get to with. That's all I mentioned. Because I can't really go into detail about like everything about it, but that's basically the gist of it. I've got my own schedule where Friday is not very busy for me in the daytime. Oh, I don't even have enough. Okay, there we go. I can get the chest plate. Oh, I would hope that at the very least you don't have a test coming up tomorrow. But if you do, and another reason you stayed up and weren't prepared for it, I am not responsible for that. What was that? Weird. Okay, got more of the iron armor set there. But still don't have enough for a better weapon. I'd have to keep waiting. are. I want to see if I can tame that chocobo, but I don't have any. I don't have a farm set up for the Geishel Green seeds or Geishel Garden seeds, so I don't have any food that I can spawn from that. Never mind that, but there's also the fact that there's a skeleton horse over there guarding it, and last time that skeleton horse was the one that got me killed. Wait, was it in the previous one, or was it in the previous world, or was it the one before that? It might have been the one before that. Doom scrolling at midnight. I would highly advise against that. That could be a dangerous rabbit hole to go down. I've done that before when I had different social media platforms on my phone. Heck, it wasn't just doom scrolling. It also got to the point where I was straight up addicted. What? There was not even a single transition between those songs, and that really caught me off guard. But yeah, I used to have that problem where I was hooked on like different social media platforms when they were installed on my phone. And since then, I think since 2021, I had ditched that and am somewhat active on different platforms again, but only on desktop. So if I'm out and about, I'm not as likely to go on those platforms and get hooked all the time. At the very least, I'll keep Discord on my phone, but that's it. And that's pretty much just to keep in touch with friends. From nearby and from other parts of either the states. I mean, either parts of the country or the world. That's what I meant to say. It'd be crazy to find, like, when friends are made through other friends that live in like different areas of the world. It's crazy. With the downside being that it would take quite the amount of money to be able to see them in person. Oh boy. We go to sleep 12 a.m. every day. I guess I can't really fault you for that. I've known people that do that. I've known people in the East Coast that'll stay up that late. So that's not really something I can judge. I can at least hope that they make sure to get a decent amount of sleep. What was I? Oh yeah. Oh, don't want to look at that Enderman. Trying to go to sleep at 11:30 though. I see. Oh, sorry if I took you away from that. Oh, what? I heard the sound of a zombie in your... Oh. Oh boy. I hear the sound of baby zombies, but I only saw like the particle effects of a spider. still over there? YouTube is addictive. I hear that. Late night YouTube is quite the beast to go up against. Especially if you find yourself diving down a rabbit hole. Although one of the more recent times that I stayed up past 12 a.m. my time was through me mentioning to my friends that I had never listened to a single Hatsune Miku song before. And as mentioned before, the moment that I mentioned that, I was sent a Miku song, and I thought it was quite good. And then I was sent more, to the point where I was like, you know what? Oh! Hang on. One track line at the moment. No, run away. I will get to the story in just a moment. Give me just one moment to get rid of these two enemies. Okay, I can collect my pots now. I think. But, ever since it was like right after I had listened to the first one and thought, hey, this is pretty good. Then then I was sent even more songs. And it got to a point where, I had made the decision that no matter how many songs were there, I was gonna make sure to spend the rest of the night listening to them all. And it got to the point where it was, I don't remember how long it was, but it got to the point where it was midnight. And as I got to the last song, it was like a few minutes past midnight. And ever since that has been the what I call the Miku Miku Midnights. If I remember correctly, I think I still have like the exact time when I was first sent that. Just give me one moment. If I can search back to when it was being sent for the first time. Okay, it was 10:15 when I mentioned that. And then I was sent the first song at 10:23. By the time I was listening to all of them, or I had just finished listening to all of them, it had reached 12. Good song? Yeah, there are quite an amount of good Miku songs. Though I'm not sure if you were referring to the Miku songs or the song that was playing in the background. But either way, both are good songs. It was not just limited to Miku though. I think there was Kagame Ren. There was is pronounced Tato? I'm pretty sure I butchered a lot of those names, but yeah, she was included as well. And one song that involved her that ended up getting stuck in my head for days and is still stuck in my head, Bird Brain by Jamie Page. That is a song that has still not left my subconscious. And every single air? What does that mean? Air, any chance? Is that one of the songs, or is that one of the songs, or what? AJR. Oh. I have not listened to I've not listened to AGR before, but I do have a brother that is a fan of his, or a fan of theirs. I should look into their work though. I've heard good things about AGR. Yeah, Bird Brain by Jamie Page is such a great song, and it's been stuck in my head to the point where if I have Spotify open, there's that temptation to add it to the queue, and at that point I'm just feeling myself. I'm just feeling the addiction. Wait, did the playlist just stop? Hang on. Okay, there we go. We got it fixed. It stopped for some reason. Yeah, I gotta look into their work at some point. I will make a note of that one. I've got like a playlist of songs that I have yet to listen to, and I'll make sure to add that one to that playlist. It's like my own personal Spotify equivalent of a watch later list, which I do get around to. There's just like I do get around to. I know that there are people that will have like a watch later playlist and don't actually watch later. It just becomes more like a video procrastination playlist. But I am one of those that makes sure that I get around to watching those. Unless I have second thoughts and I'm like, maybe I don't want to watch that. Addicting to Miku. Yeah, pretty much. Especially since it is late at night. Rabbit holes, in general, are a dangerous late night thing. I'm trying to remember what a previous rabbit hole I had dove down was that was before Miku. I guess there isn't one that hasn't. I guess there isn't one that has come to mind yet. But if it comes back to me, I'll let you know. Oh wait, did I not have torches to begin with? Okay, here we go. This ought to allow me to restock on torches. Hello, welcome to one of these late night Minecraft hardcore streams. Oh, you're from India. Interesting. 209, your worst rabbit hole. Is that like the subject of the rabbit hole, or like how late it kept you up? I'm guessing like 209 was how late that kept you up. I remember one thing that I think the last thing that kept me up past like 2 a.m. was joining a fellow streamer for I think it was a 400 follower special where we played Power Wash Simulator, and by the time that by the time that we were done with yet another level, I looked at the clock and it was like almost 2 a.m. And she lives in like the Australian time zone. So usually when it would be late morning or early afternoon for me, it'd be like past midnight over there. But this time, I think it was closer to the afternoon over there, and it was past 2 a.m. for me. That was the day that the tables had turned. I feel like there's going to be plenty of redstone that I'll get from the ores, so I'll make some blocks just in case. Word of advice, if you do have those late nighter moments, it's okay to have one every once in a while. Just make sure it doesn't become too much of a habit. Otherwise it'll be painful and backfire. Sleep is important, and yet you're able to... It's like being able to... Letting yourself have a late nighter, in a way, is like having the occasional... It's like having the occasional desserts that you're just tempted to keep having. It's okay to have some of it in moderation. It's okay to have a late nighter in moderation, but just make sure not to have it too often, because it will backfire. You'll be sleeping soon? Fair enough. Hope it goes well. I can't help but feel like the playlist had played this song before. Wait, I'm gonna try reshuffling these. So I feel like it'd be fair to mix it up every now and then. There was a dungeon nearby. Where exactly? Was it in this direction? Oh. There we go. Hunger satisfied. What am I even still doing with that? I already have better armor. You're fun? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you ever want to tune into another one of these, I don't have a 100% set schedule, but I do tend to stream at least once a week at around like 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which I think there are different, there are like different sites or just like searching that you can do to find where that would be in your time zone. But that is usually when I am live. Sometimes I will tweet in advance. Or if I remember to, I can probably also make one of those like YouTube community posts. But sometimes I forget with those. No, 6 at around 6 or 7 p.m. That is usually when I go live. And I make that a range between the 2 hours because sometimes I could be a little bit late, sometimes I could be a little bit early. There's never an exact time, because I feel like if I end up being there early or late, then I end up failing that promise. Sometimes I will like plan a day for that stream, or it'll just be and like let people know in advance, or sometimes it'll just be impromptu. Like this one pretty much was impromptu. Oh, that is not a dungeon. That is a raider area. What time is it for me? 8:28 p.m. So still somewhat early for me. Okay, so there's a... So if I did the math correctly, that's like a 5-hour difference. Oh, found some more ores here. Okay, so 4-hour difference then. I was close. I thought I had it for a moment. Seriously, what use is the duckweed? I don't need that. Alright, you have a good sleep then. Ah, welcome. Oh boy, immediately greeted by a skeleton. Is that just one with the sword? Okay, I don't have to worry too much about that one. There we go, easily taken care of. Is that a rat? Oh, gotta take care of the skeleton first. Where is the rat? Oh, there it is. I'm not gonna die to a rat. Oh boy. Time these right. Yes. Hope you get 510. Hope you have 510 subscribers. Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't even know how I got like a few extras. Just earlier today. Well, I might have some idea. For some reason, this one short of mine. Oh boy. This one short of mine that ended up getting traction yet again was this short that was from my Emulation Renaissance video, where I gotta get away from that skeleton so I can get back to my train of thought. It was this, okay, now that I'm back here, it was this short where I had talked about this, it was a short called Emulator, it was this short called The Emulator That Ruined My Childhood, and it was ripped straight from the video that I made 2 years ago now, called My Emulation Renaissance. Hey, I came across your stream and loved your content. I'll bring my squad next time. I'll bring your squad to watch your next stream and drop some tips to help you get affiliated within 6 days. But don't tell them already. Don't tell them I'm already affiliated. They might crack. I just had an issue with the stream and I swear to not yell at another streamer. Don't make me a liar. Got no idea what that's about. Yeah, I think the fact that that comment in the Twitch chat was... I think the fact that that comment in the Twitch chat was like, I'll help you get affiliated within 6 days. They definitely did. I have reason to believe that they were a bot because they didn't know that I was already affiliated. But yeah, I'm basically streaming on both Twitch and YouTube currently. Just use the rest of this redstone to craft another block. This is such a soothing song. I would really hope Why did I have to play such a soothing song while I was just recently made aware that there is danger outside of my house? No solicitors, especially at this hour. How was your day? It was all right. I think one of the only normal things that I did outside of like the usual days was, I think it was the first time I ever had beef liver. I had never had it before. I heard that it was bad, or that it was just meh. I had it myself and made a rap out of it. It was not as bad as I was expecting. And probably like the leanest form of beef I've ever had. It is still dangerous out there. Yeah, overall it was a satisfactory day. What? No, I'm not gonna let... Don't you dare. Don't, oh, what? Where did these guys come from? Whoa. Oh my gosh. I was so far away from my house, I didn't have any, like, actual food to get. Oh no, he's still... No. Stop that. Stop. I worked hard on this. Oh, great. No big deal. I can patch this up. There. I'll just continue building the rest of this. Oh yes, this song. There better not be any more mobs. There better not be any more of the hostile mobs ruining the vibe of this song. The sun? What about it? As in, like, it just came back up? guess you wouldn't be wrong about that. It is daytime in the game. Oh, I'm forgetting. There we go. That same fire skeleton is still near. It's still nearby. There's gotta be a better source of food nearby. There's one nice way to give diamonds. In what way? Like getting diamonds from the sun, or... Because the way that I got some of these diamonds is because the ores in this... The Harbinger is still there. The ores in this mod pack are so unusual when it comes to how often they spawn. Ores have this, like, usual spawn rates where they're supposed to be rarer than others. And then you have stuff like this, where you can see how frequent redstone is for some reason. Like, what am I supposed to do with all of this? Well, either way, I got more iron from the same cave. What do you see near your own home? There was a Harbinger, which looks like the Grim Reaper, and I'm pretty sure those have like 200 HP and could do a lot of damage. And there was also a Fire Skeleton, which I think is self-explanatory as to what makes that different from a regular skeleton. Okay, get more of the iron. Okay, the Harbinger is gone. I think at this rate I could start... What is this? Ghoul Claw. I can make ghoulish arrows. Oh, but I need a black feather for those. Oh, we got another cave. What's in this one? Oh, they're just waiting for a visitor. Instead, they're getting an invader. In my own home, the upside down T. Like where? Oh, that! Is that the upside down T we're referring to? Yeah, that would be a stack of gravel ore. Specifically of the tin variety. Yeah, this mod pack comes with copper ores and tin ores, thanks to the Tinker's Construct mod. So I could just smelt those. So yeah, I didn't build that myself, that just spawned there. Now I have the full stack. I could probably check back in that cave. Oh wait, I still don't have a sufficient food source. But that means I should probably just start making a... I should probably just start making a farm at this point. I keep collecting a bunch of seeds and not planting them. I don't know why I had this song included in the playlist. This feels too menacing. This should be a good start for it. Oh, that wasn't placed correctly. Alright, good start for it so far. The noise scared my soul. Was it from the song? Yeah, that would be Rock Bottom from the game SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's got a great soundtrack, but I think this song might not have fit the chill vibe now that I think about it. Oh, that's right, I didn't cook any of the salmon yet. I got plenty of dirt to use. This would be a good starting point. Too many bugs in this area. Yeah, you can't get away from me that easily. There's so many of them right here. It's just such an unusual way to collect hearts just by killing bugs. Oh, the tree. Was it from the fact that it just collapsed? I think there's also... I don't remember if it's the tree capitator mod or if it's a timber mod, but there's some kind of mod that's included that makes it so that if you chop down a part of the tree, then some of the log just gets shaved. And then even further down, and then it keeps going just until... Yeah, there it goes. That's pretty much how tree chopping works in this mod pack. Okay, there we go. It was so loud you were close to sleeping. Oh, that's unfortunate. I did what I had to do to get the wood for the farm, though. Sacrifices must be made. Look, I gotta get the wood for the farm somehow. What do you want me to do? Starve? You want me to starve, don't you? Come on, just let me have one more. Just one more tree. Ah, welcome. Oh. Not Steve. I think I recognize that name from somewhere. I think this calls for the greeting of, "What are you doing here?" Shout out to BoJack Horseman. Great show. Yeah, Sneeve I recognize from from a good friend of mine, whose stream I had appeared on previously for a game of Jackbox. And I think, I believe he was also there for a game of Lethal Company that I played with them. Oh, this area is missing some dirt. Otherwise, the farm's not going to be even. Hopefully this evens it out. I feel like it played this song before. What is going on with the playlist right now? Yes, dang, you have a good memory. I absolutely do. There will be like a lot of things from the past that I'll remember. Like the most obscure things as well from like a decade or two ago. And yet when it comes to like anything for a test that requires memorization, I'm cooked. That's just the way that my brain works. Bubsy 2? What about it? I don't think I had a song from Bubsy 2 playing on the playlist. Nor have I played Bubsy 2 before. No more tree. Come on. Can't I just cut down one more? I'm this close to finishing up the farm. There are only so many people with the username not Steve. Very true. Okay, there we go. I wouldn't require any more wood from that. Unless it was to cut down a birch tree or an oak tree to finish the house. Text green, game over. Text green, game over. Is that supposed to be an emote that I can't see? Oh boy. Whew. I'm exterminating you immediately. He carried grenades with him? Bubsy 3D. I don't have access to that. I don't have access to Bubsy 3D, I don't think. Nor do I have a song from that game included in the playlist. But I do have access to the first two Bubsy games on Steam, so maybe I could do a playthrough of that with friends at some point. One more tree and you'll go deaf. We'll see how much wood I'll still have. And if it turns out I still need some more of the planks because the house isn't complete, sorry. I need a functional abode. Bubsy 4D, I don't think that's a real thing. Unless Universal somehow got the rights to Bubsy and made like a ride out of it. Which I highly doubt, because I'd be surprised if anyone was dying to have a Bubsy ride in Universal Studios. If I didn't say when we played Jackbox, you are very good with Jackbox. I'm on the other end of the spectrum. In the sense that I've been like entertaining with Jackbox, and if so, I appreciate that. But at the same time, if that means that you're on the other side of it, meaning that you're not as good at it, I'd say don't beat yourself up over that. I'd say it's hard to be I'd say it's not exactly a competition. I used to make that mistake before, but since then I've made sure to remind myself that it's not that deep. Vector Man. That is a game I have played a little bit of, and probably would be down to revisit. I'd have to wonder if you're just like throwing out names of games at this point, just to test like what I've played. I can't even use the fir saplings as fuel. What do I even do with these? Well, there's something. No more tree. Oh, but I gotta. I'm low on birch wood. Just one more. I like Minecraft. It is quite a soothing game for the most part, and quite a nostalgic game. Oh, the axe broke, but I'm still gonna go for it. That one shouldn't be as loud, right? It's not as big of a tree as the other ones. Oh boy, here comes the skeleton. Or here I come towards the skeleton. Now I can continue the upgrade of this house. Finally, 3 minutes to get wood, so... Oh, thank you for the follow, not Steve. I appreciate it. Okay, we got the checkerboard house finished for the most part. So now I would just need to get some kind of a food source going. Oh, right. Just get a couple of sticks so I can make one of these. 62 followers. Nice. 63 now. Much appreciated. Nice. Till it's cool, just cool. Into the mouth. Nice. Nickelodeon. That is definitely a network I have watched in my time. A friend of my best friend is a friend in my book. Much appreciated, not Steve. How'd this butterfly get in my house? 3 minutes begin now. I think I got the wood within the 3 minutes. So I guess you wouldn't have to worry too much about that. Oh, that's right, I was gonna craft one of these. There we are. $1,000? What is the $1,000 for? Am I gonna get paid $1,000 to am I gonna get paid $1,000 to watch Nickelodeon, or to play Bubsy 3D, or Bubsy 2, or Vectorman? Or do I owe you $1,000? Because I'm pretty sure I owed nobody $1,000. Oh. Way ahead of you, not Sneeve. Good thing I had the water bottle right there, except it was getting low, so I'll just use this smaller one. Just start now. Yes to me owing you $1,000, or yes to me being paid to play a certain game for $1,000. Because a simple yes could mean anything. Oh, that's right, I was looking down this cave. I keep getting sidetracked with so many things. First I gotta get rid of this creeper. Then I can plot out this farm. There. Oh, wait. I think I'm gonna need more dirt. Gotta go now. I need to solve the situation with the streamer later. Fair enough. I wish you good luck. Wait, some. Oh yeah. Was that some kind of a firework creeper? Oh man. Broke some of the house. Luckily, I remember how the pattern goes. There we are. And there. We gotta go log something and go to bed. It's super late for me. Good luck with Minecraft. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Not Sneeve. And thanks again for the follow. I shall be looking for some more dirt. There we are. Now it should be much easier to set up that farm. Are these even out? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weird. Okay, so that's the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it was just fine. They're not looking. I can chop down another tree. Oh, but first I need to plant some of these. And 5. Now a place for the cotton seeds. Sega, yes, what about them? What Sega games have I played? Is that perhaps what you'd be asking? Because I can certainly give a list of the Sega games that I have played before. And the Sega games that I've beaten. I have found the most enjoyment out of the ones that come to my mind first, the ones that I've gotten the most enjoyment out of that come to my mind. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure, the first one. I haven't played the second one yet. Well, I played a little bit of the second one before, but it's been a while. I'll probably have to get back to that at some point. I've played a bit of Sonic and the Secret Rings, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, Yakuza 0, Yakuza 1, or Yakuza Kiwami. Yakuza Kiwami 2. 3 I've had fun with so far, but I haven't beaten that one yet. That's just the case with like so many games on my backlog. I don't know if an Atlas game counts as Sega, but but I've beaten Persona 4 Golden, and I've played quite a bit of Persona 5 Royal, but haven't beaten that yet. Unikitty, the Lego Movie character. I don't think I've played that particular Lego game. Okay, now I can patch up that part of the farm that was missing. And still missing some dirt. Oh wait, oh, that's right, I have the spare bones that I can use to make more bread. Or enough barley to make bread. Got like an endless supply now. And then another one. Still need to get more dirt. There, now enough for the for these seeds. There we are. Now for more for these seeds. Tiny Hope. What is that? Am I gonna regret this search? It's in the app on the App Store. That is way out of my knowledge. I am a complete idiot when it comes to like most mobile games. I'm completely out of the loop on a lot of those. I've only known about Subway Surfers because of the memes where there's like a video being watched and then there's Subway Surfers being posted in the background while that video plays, just to capture attention. Oh, that's right, I was getting more of the seeds into the ground. Oh, forgot about that part of the grass. Hang on, I heard this song before. Oh, here's a banger. Oh, there we go. See, I don't need that seed anymore. probably get another dirt block for that. 'Cause I just got another barley seed. No, it was another cotton seed. My mistake. There we are. This feels overpowered. And then I can just use all of those for a lot of string. And then, oh. And now we have a bed. Hey, I'm out of the loop with a lot of, I'm out of the loop when it comes to like anything Tiny Hope related. Well, I just how long has it been? I think we've just gotten past 2 hours, so considering I just went to bed in game, I think that'll be a good stopping point for now. We'll have to see whether or not I'll come back to this at some point, but the next stream, it may not be a Minecraft one, but be on the lookout for the next one, because I may or may not be returning to FNAF Security Breach. It'll have to depend on like when the friends of mine for that playthrough may or may not be busy. I will... Nothing's confirmed yet, but if it turns out it will happen the next week, then I will give a heads up just in case. But for now, this will be the end of tonight's stream. Thank you to those that have joined. If you want to keep up to Wii, I have plenty of Wii games that I have played before. I think just a month ago I had finished WarioWare. No, not WarioWare. Wario Land Shake It. That's one of my favorites. It's one of my absolute favorite Wii games. But yeah, anyways, this is the end of the stream. Thank you to those that have stopped by. If you want to keep up to if you want to keep up with a lot of the streams that I do, I tend to stream at least once, at the minimum once a week, at 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So whichever time zone that may be for you, do a bit of a calculation there, or just look it up on Google to find out. I can be found on YouTube and Twitch under the same name. I also have a Twitter and a Blue Sky. If you'd want to see me yap and text. But outside of that, yeah, other than that, thank you once again. I will see you all whenever I see you all. Have a good night, everyone.